So, some of the funniest questions that I've been asked in the last couple of years, you know, everybody knows I have a lot of experience in HR. My age gives that away, definitely. And, you take a CV and you see that a person's moved around a lot, and maybe you notice that they've studied from PAF or Garrison Academy or something like that. And you say something as simple as, oh, so your father's in the army. And I've actually had candidates say, how did you know? And that surprise on their face, like, कुछ जसूसी चल रही है. At the same time, I remember I had this girl. She was giving an interview, and I noted from her profile that she didn't seem like somebody who had traveled a lot. And she was in Lahore, and I could see that there were certain aspects where I connected elements of the CV, and I kind of guessed that she lived in Gujranwala. So when I said, "Have you traveled?" she said, "Yes." I said, "To Gujranwala," and she literally freaked out. She's like, "How did you know?"
And
So,
that incident where a girl came and she said she knows other languages and European
oh wow,
languages.
yeah, that was really good. See, I was working for a company that had its base in Germany, so definitely Pakistani who knew how to speak German was a huge asset. So this lady comes in, qualified engineer, and when she's being tested, they see that the kind of engineering knowledge that she has may not be the best fit for us. However, on her CV, she's mentioned that she's proficient with the German language. Uh, Definitely, the hiring committee says, wow, you know what, German, that's an asset, so let's process her. So she then goes for the interview with, guess what, the director, who's director technical, and the gentleman mother was German. So he spoke
Okay.
German by from birth.
Uh-huh.
So his first language was German, second was Urdu.
Right.
And the moment that he started speaking, he says something in German, and the lady goes, "Ji, Henji."
सर उसको नहीं आती थी.
She had no idea at all. उसको बिल्कुल नहीं आती थी.
So people just Google search a firm and then they write things. They think people might.
No, actually, I think she was the worst part, because in her case, she said that in her defense, she said that she had attended 2 days of German class, but because her MPhil thing didn't fall through, so she just quit the classes. So because she
Aww.
attended 2 days, so she knew German. So
Maybe
she
she
didn't expect.
knew a German.
Maybe. Sometimes that happens.
Maybe she wanted to say she knew a German and you thought it's German language.
Yeah,
And what about German Shepherd?
that could be possible. If anybody knows any German Shepherd with good quality price, please let me know. I'm trying to find a German Shepherd.
And
Yes.
what about that lady who came and who said, I can do anything for this job? Tell us about that incident.
There's such weird kind of incidents. This lady comes in, and I'm sorry, there are a lot of incidents to do with guys and girls, but this one just stood out. So this lady comes in, and she's rather a girl of very short stature. So I don't know how old she would be, but she seemed really short.
Sir, that is body shaming.
Yeah, I'm just trying to describe her. Nothing against it.
Sexist.
I'm just trying to define her structure. So she sits down, and we do an interview, and she's doing okay until the point when she looks like really. I don't know how I can say this without appearing to be sexist
That
or
is what you are saying
discriminatory.
right now.
Yes, and she looks at the panel and a few men in particular, and she says, literally like biting her lower lip, and she says, "No, I can do anything for this job." We didn't hire her, even though a lot of our intentions were to hire her, but it would just be unethical. Um, I do remember asking a candidate to, rather many candidates, to sing songs, which had nothing to do with the interview. But when somebody writes on their CV that they're passionate about singing, then you just can't help it but ask.
Has anybody ever danced?
Yes, I remember two candidates who.
Really?
Yes, but this is a long story, and you will not believe it. When I tell you the story, you will think that this is, a made up story. So this candidate applies for a job, and the first time the candidate comes, she's like, we didn't really notice how she was dressed, but she seemed like average dress, how it is. She didn't qualify the interview, and it was based on the fact that her language skills were not up to par. A couple of months later, somebody else comes in, and this time, once we listen to her, we're like, we've heard this before. heard this voice, this accent. We've heard it before. And it turned out it was the same lady who had now changed her getup because somebody had told her that, these people hire
Modern dress.
modern dressing. So, that's what she wore. And we again rejected her. Then a third time she came in, and this time she was totally different. She was actually wearing a whole burqa.
So what about ID? What about name, profiling? How many?
This is for contact center, and these are walk-in interviews, right? So
Okay.
this is not the typical kind where you go through a
Profiling
process.
is done.
So we're like, okay, you know what? We'll have walk-in interviews on this weekend. So 200, 300, 400 people would come in, and that'd be processed one by one. So technically, would go for documents and stuff after somebody qualified the assessment. So she came in, she's wearing a burqa, and this is the time, like third time that she was rejected. So I just felt bad for her. So I asked her, I'm like, what can you do? I mean, language aapki is tarah nahi hai, so what can you do? And she's like, well, I can sing. Like, okay, what can you sing? She's like, well, I do my own poetry, so I sing my poetry. So all right, so well.
Are you
we're
sure
all
that
sitting-
wasn't Taylor Swift?
I have no idea. And we were all sitting and we're like, okay, sure, go ahead. And then she, out of the blue, she just says, and I dance too.
Wow, and
I
that
don't
must
know.
be your Eid.
I said, go ahead. So we had a good,
On a serious note, had she really done well?
no.
Then why had she written?
I think she thought she did a great job.
And people who Google you and who try to contact you on Facebook and who say they are friends of your family, sisters, wife, parents.
See, that's the weird thing. There are a lot of people who I have no idea who they are. And in fact, my family probably has no idea who they are. But they will get in touch saying that they know somebody from the family. So, it's weird. But in my case, I get a lot of calls where I'm talking to a person and I talk to them for like 10 minutes. But at the end of the call, I have no idea who it was. So I make it a point to save everybody's number on my phone, whether it be somebody whom I contacted once in my life. I try to save them. So next time they call, I have an idea. 'Cause-
Sir, you are going to have many calls after this session.
Well, I don't know. I try not to give out my personal number, but for some reason, even that is out there. So people have my personal number and my official number, and I just have to try not to take calls when it's an unreasonable time. People don't consider. I mean, you're talking about candidates or people who don't know me trying to call me. I'll tell you about groups where there are grown, mature professionals who are a member. Everybody knows that people are working class, they have their responsibilities, they have their family time, and they've been requested 1 million times by the moderators not to send messages after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. And still you'll get people sending messages after 1 a.m.
So your family life should be affected, or they don't really care.
I think they've gotten used to the fact that, I'm obnoxious this way. So it's kind of them. It's nice of them that they're just kind of adjusted to me. Sometimes my daughters, in fact, my daughters would do this a lot more than my wife, who's very cooperative. But my daughters, on the other hand, they would come and taunt me, saying, what you work
So that
a
is
lot.
why we watch them here and there.
Yes. They love to join in because as long as they're a part of this, they feel they're cool. And if I were to lock them out and do it, it'll be like he's working and he's working all day.
So what is the next session we are going to do? Problems related to insurance and all?
Coming up, we'll talk about insurance-related problems and the weirdest things that people have done.